Good evening, everyone. I am Yashi Pandey, your mentor for English, and I welcome you to the Embibe 9 and 10 session. यहाँ पर हम लोग क्लास 9 और 10 के स्टूडेंट्स को इंग्लिश पढ़ा रहे हैं और वो इंग्लिश जो उनके एग्जाम्स में आएगी. ये टॉपिक वैसे तो आप में से बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स ने मेरे साथ पहले भी किया था. फ्रॉम द डायरी ऑफ एनी फ्रैंक, हु वाज अ 13-year-old गर्ल जिसने अपनी डे टू डे लाइफ के बारे में लिखा, एंड शी नेवर न्यू हर डायरी इज गोइंग टू बी एडेड इन दिस सिलेबस ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स फ्रॉम CBSE बोर्ड. सो सबसे पहले आप सब लोगों का स्वागत है. हाय संस्कृति, हेलो स्टार, अ वेरी गुड इवनिंग. कैसे हो आप लोग? पढ़ाई कर रहे हो कि नहीं, ये बताओ पहले. Are you people studying? Did you people read and revise the chapter I taught you from the diary of Annie Frank? Because आज आप लोगों का एक छोटा सा टेस्ट होगा. Like test in the sense, मतलब I'll be giving you some questions and some answers. I just want you people to understand how are you going to opt for answers if these questions are asked to you in your exam. Right? So all you have to do is do like and share the session as much as possible. So you have friends at school, right? All you can do is ask them to join the session. Most of the time it is at 8 p.m. right? So just make sure that you people do like and share the session as well, because that is how a family should be, right? Let us start with the question answer round. Sanskriti, absolutely perfect. Thank you so much for asking. Hi Star, a very good evening, dear. So we will be seeing certain questions today. Now, because you have already read the chapter, it becomes kind of easy for you to understand how to answer questions, how to frame questions. I can see Muskan here as well. Hi Muskan, very good evening. How are you? How are you guys? I hope you people have liked and shared the session with your friends. And if not shared, at least you must have liked the session. Now, I'll start with the topic, okay? Are you all ready for the question answers? Let me know with the thumbs up. Ready for the question answer? सारे लोग तैयार हो? एक बार चेक करें कि आखिर अगर हमसे क्वेश्चन पूछा गया तो हम कैसा आंसर करेंगे. चलो, let us see how you perform. The first question is, what makes writing in a diary a very strange experience for Annie Frank? Yeah, Sanskriti. I just started taking your sessions a month back, and initially I started with some poems, but then I realized that you also need some literature portion. We need to cover some section from the grammar. So I have been doing a lot of experiments with classes. Do let me know if there is anything you want me to teach. Okay, I'll be there. Pakka. Okay. So let us see. Let's have a look. So the question says, कि what makes writing in a diary a very strange experience? Annie Frank के लिए writing इतना strange experience क्यों था? Why? Because she had never written anything before. I have written a sentence for you. Just see. अगर आप मेरी जगह होते, क्या आपने भी ये same answer किया होता? What was it? Writing in a diary was a strange experience for Annie Frank because पहले आपने क्वेश्चन को कॉपी किया, then you said because she had never written anything before in a diary as she had received it as a gift. इससे पहले उसके पास कोई डायरी थी भी नहीं. ये डायरी तो उसे गिफ्ट मिली थी ना, on her 13th birthday. She considered the diary to be her best friend, where she could write all her thoughts and feelings. उसने सोचा था कि डायरी को वो अपना बेस्ट फ्रेंड बनाएगी जिसमें वो अपने सारे थॉट्स एंड फीलिंग्स रखेगी. मैं तुम लोग से एक क्वेश्चन पूछूं, what name did she give to her diary? What name did she give to her diary? उसने अपने डायरी को क्या नाम दिया था? किसी को याद है? Anyone remember? Can we have a session? Of course, idioms पे तो जाएगा ही जाएगा संस्कृति. What is it? What was the name of a diary? It was Kitty. उसकी डायरी का नाम क्या था? Kitty. However, she also felt that no one would be interested in the musings. Musings मतलब the daily chattering of a 13-year-old school girl. और उसे ये भी लगता था कि कोई भी ना इतना ज्यादा इंटरेस्टेड नहीं होगा उसकी डायरी में. Hence she could write freely. और उसे ये लगा कि तब इसका मतलब कोई उसकी डायरी भी नहीं पढ़ेगा. So here she can write anything to get all the worries off her chest. That was the reason why it was a strange experience for her. Obvious ही बात है, अगर किसी ने एक बार भी स्टोरी पढ़ी है तो वो इस क्वेश्चन का आंसर दे सकता था. Right, Muskan? Right, Kitty? Right, Sanskriti? Next question. Why does Annie want to keep a diary now? Why was it a strange experience? तो पता चल गया. वो डायरी रखना क्यों चाहती थी? वो फ्रेंड्स के साथ क्यों नहीं काम चला पा रही थी? Why was she so, determined to keep a diary? What is that? What is the answer? Though I have kept it, but I want you people to at least think about it. To relieve her thoughts. Aish, beautiful. But यार अगर ज्यादा मार्क्स का आएगा तो इतने में एक भी मार्क्स नहीं मिलेगा, या ज्यादा ज्यादा एक मार्क्स मिलेगा. Annie used to feel lonely and upset always as she had no friend. उसे हमेशा upset feel होता था because उसके कोई friend नहीं थे. She wanted to get all the burden and worries off her chest. And what she wanted to do was कि अपने chest से सारा burden वो उतार के रख दे. Hence, इसीलिए she decided to keep a diary. इसीलिए उसने decide किया था कि वो डायरी रखेगी in which she could confide her secrets, where she could tell her secrets and keep her secrets and treat it as a true friend. और वो इसीलिए अपनी डायरी को रखती थी because she wanted it to be she wanted to treat her diary as a best friend, जो उसे जज नहीं करेगा, जिसके साथ वो अपने दिन भर की सारी दिनचर्या बता सकती थी, उसे दिल खोल के बातें कर सकती थी. इनफैक्ट आपने अगर पढ़ा होगा तो उसने स्टार्टिंग में ही डायरी में लिखा था, आई वांट टू गिव अ स्केच अबाउट माय लाइफ, राइट? इमेजिन अ 13-year-old गर्ल वाज थिंकिंग सो मच. नेक्स्ट, नंबर 3. व्हाई डिड एनी थिंक शी कुड कन्फाइड मोर इन अ डायरी देन इन पीपल? एक लाइन बोली थी एनी ने, क्या बोला था याद है? डायरी को लेकर, मतलब बुक्स को लेकर एक बात बोली थी उसने. एनी को क्यों लगा कि वो डायरी के साथ ज्यादा क्लोज हो सकती है दैन पीपल? कोई बताएगा? टू हैव privacy and express herself. Hence she will not go on in depression होगा, cause it is kinda common in teenage years. वैसे तो तुमने बहुत ज्यादा तुमने टेक्निकली इसको बहुत साउंड आंसर किया है, बट आई थिंक वी नीड मोर ऑफ अ बुकिश लैंग्वेज. सो व्हाई डिड एनी थिंक शी कुड कन्फाइड मोर? उसे क्यों लगा? She had a strong feeling that paper had more patience than people to listen to her mental state. Yes, Muskan, because paper had more patience. उसको ये पता था कि पेपर नहीं भड़केगा, वो जज नहीं करेगा. She can actually rely on paper much because वो patient ज्यादा है than compared to people. It was easier for her to pen down. Pen down का मतलब होता है to write. It was easier for her to pen down. Pen down means to write. It was easier for her to write down all her thoughts and wishes in the diary that she had in her mind. उसे लगा कि वो अपनी सारी बातें खुल के लिख सकती है. Hence, to confide her secrets, इसीलिए अपने secrets को confide करने के लिए, बताने के लिए, रखने के लिए, she felt her personal diary was the best companion and was also not meant for anyone else to read. उसने क्या कहा था? Now, she said, now because I am a 13-year-old girl, no one in the world would be interested in reading the diary of a 13-year-old girl. तो उसको ये भी लगा कि अगर वो डायरी लिखती भी है तो कोई इंटरेस्टेड ही नहीं होगा, तो कभी कोई उसकी डायरी पढ़ेगा नहीं, और ऐसे वो अपने सीक्रेट्स को खुल के बता सकती है किसी से भी. और वो कौन है? उसकी डायरी. दैट इज एब्सोल्युटली परफेक्ट. She thought people can listen all of her worries. That's right. You can say that. Understood? So why did Annie think that she can confide more? Because she believed that paper had more patience than people to listen to her mental state. Clear? Easy questions है ना? Doable. यार तुम लोग बहुत अच्छा आंसर लिख रहे हो, बहुत ही अच्छा आंसर लिख रहे हो. ये मैंने सिर्फ रेफरेंसेस डाले ताकि इन केस अगर आपको एग्जाम में आए ना तो तुम आराम से कर लो. ठीक है, तुमको थोड़े बहुत ऐसे रेफरेंसेस मिल जाएंगे, कुछ चीजें याद रहेगी, यू कैन इजीली पेन दीज डाउन. ठीक है, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन नंबर 4. व्हाई डज एनी प्रोवाइड अ ब्रीफ स्केच ऑफ अ लाइफ? उसने डायरी लिखने से पहले ही अपनी लाइफ स्केच बोली थी. नाउ शी इज अ वेरी इंटेलिजेंट गर्ल फॉर श्योर. व्हाई डिड शी प्रोवाइड अ ब्रीफ स्केच ऑफ अ लाइफ? व्हाई? What is the answer? क्योंकि वो जानती थी कि जिस दिन कोई पढ़ेगा उसे तो समझ ही नहीं आएगा कि एनी किस चीज के बारे में लिख रही है। इसीलिए एनी अपनी लाइफ स्केच देना चाहती थी ताकि वो पहले से लोगों को ये बता सके, नो नो नो, बिकॉज नॉट शी इज नॉट अ क्लेवर पर्सन, बिकॉज शी इज वेरी थॉटफुल, राइट, शी इज वेरी थॉटफुल. Annie provided a brief sketch of her life because, why? Because she wanted to describe about her family, school, and herself. By reading her diary, it could help the reader to develop some sort of connection. उसने क्या कहा था कि कल जब कभी फ्यूचर में कोई मेरी कभी डायरी पढ़ेगा तो कम से कम उसको ये तो पता चलेगा कि वो किस चीज के बारे में पढ़ रहा है, राइट? उसे ये तो पता चलेगा कि वो किस चीज के बारे में पढ़ रहा है और उसको ये पता चलेगा कि एनी कौन है, उसकी फैमिली में कौन है, ठीक है, with her and all the activities that were happening around her at that time. Only then a person can build connection, right? So she is a very thoughtful person. उसने ये भी सोचा कि मान लो कल कभी अगर किसी ने डायरी पढ़ा तो उसको कैसे पता चलेगा कि एनी क्या लिख रही है। उसके लिए उसने पहले से लाइफ स्केच देखे रखा है कि इन केस वो कोई कैरेक्टर का नाम लिखती है या मॉम का लिखती है, डैड, एटलीस्ट द रीडर नोज हु इज अ मॉम, हु इज अ डैड, इज अ सिस्टर, उसके बारे में उसने एक स्केच दिया, ग्रैंडमा। अभी तक तो हम लोगों ने इतना ही पढ़ा ना। संस्कृत यू डिड इट सो ब्यूटीफुली. नेक्स्ट, so I hope this question was sorted. Next, what tells you that Annie loved her grandmother? Now her grandmother died later, you remember, right? She was not doing very well. उनकी तबीयत बहुत खराब रहती थी. But what told you that she loved her grandmother? वो कौन सा ऐसा स्टेटमेंट है जिसमें क्लियर होता है that Annie loved her grandmother? कैसे पता चला आपको पैसेज में? इनफैक्ट क्या पढ़ के पता चला आपको? क्या पढ़ के आपको ऐसा लगा कि एनी जो है वो अपनी ग्रैंडमदर से बहुत प्यार करती थी? मैं बताऊं, हो गया, तुम लोगों ने पढ़ लिया खुद से, आ जाओ. शी वॉज एक्सट्रीमली क्लोज टू हर ग्रैंडमदर. वो अपनी ग्रैंडमा से बहुत क्लोज थी. शी वॉज वेरी क्लोज टू हर एंड रोट अबाउट हर इन हर डायरी. इनफैक्ट उसने उसको अपनी डायरी में भी मेंशन किया था. ऑन अ 30, यस, to the point answer. Very good, Muskan. On her 13th birthday by lighting up one candle for her grandmother. However, when her grandmother died in January 1942, she said, "No one knows how often I think of her and still love her." No one knows I often, beautiful. She wanted to convey through this message how dearly she loved her grandmother. वो ये बताना चाहती थी इस मैसेज के थ्रू कि वो अपनी ग्रैंड मॉम से कितना प्यार करती थी. And on her 13th birthday, she lit up one candle along with the rest to express her love and gratitude for her beloved grandmother. And इसीलिए उसने अपने 13th birthday पर, out of all the candles, she also had one candle that was lit for her grandmother, for gratitude. वो दिखाना चाहती थी कि she was feeling so much of gratitude that she brought her up and how dearly she loved her. Understood? Yes, that is correct. Next question. ये तो तुम लोगों ने बहुत अच्छा आंसर किया यार. मेरी एक्सपेक्टेशन से ज्यादा बेहतर. ऐसा लग रहा है ना जैसे मैंने तुम्हें कल पढ़ाया है, मैं आज टेस्ट ले रही हूँ और तुम सब मेरे क्वेश्चंस का आंसर दे रही हो. एंड दिस इज व्हाट आई वाज एक्सपेक्टिंग. वेरी गुड. आई एम वेरी प्राउड ऑफ यू. नेक्स्ट इज नंबर 6. Why was Mr. K Singh annoyed with Annie? What did he ask her to do? Assignments. Remember? Why was he annoyed with her? What made him annoyed with Annie? Hey, thanks. मेरे स्टूडेंट्स तो बोल्ड हो गए, मस्त एकदम. चलो, Mr. Key Singh, yes, Mr. Key Singh was annoyed because Annie was very talkative. वो चैटर बॉक्स थी. वो हमेशा कहते थे ना कि why can't you keep quiet? She was a chatterbox. He often punished her. और वो अक्सर क्या कहते थे, उसको पनिश करते थे by assigning her extra homework. वो हमेशा उसको एक्स्ट्रा काम दे देते थे to write essays on topics that was related to her nature in order to keep her silent. और वो उनको ऐसा लेटर ऐसे देते थे लिखने को जो उसी के कैरेक्टर पे होता था. like the chatterbox, and a person who talks a lot, and he used to give assignments and assignments, assignment after assignment, because he felt ऐसा करने से शायद वो बोलना कम कर दे. But it never happened. Annie kept on talking. Annie had so much to tell, right? So this is the answer, yes. To write essays on topic that was related to her nature in order to keep her silent. But did that work? No, that did not work. Is it done, students? Understood it? Number 7. How did Annie justify her being a chatterbox in her essay? उसने अपने essay को 2 बार तो लिखा था, याद है? But then she felt like, I need to justify why I talk so much. Why? 2 essays were given, and then the final one that was given was actually like Annie countered it with her own essay, and after which he stopped giving her any more assignments. What is the answer here? Annie justified. उसने क्या बोला? She justified her being a chatterbox in her essay by clearly pointing out that she had inherited it from her mother. उसने clearly लिख दिया कि ये मेरी मम्मी से आया मेरे अंदर. Who was also as talkative as her or even more. जो उससे भी ज़्यादा talkative थी या शायद उससे भी ज़्यादा. She also stated that nobody could do anything about such inherited traits. और उसने ये कहा कि what can I do? I have inherited all of this from my mother. Now what can I do about these traits? Traits यानी quality होता है, character quality. तो उसने कहा कि फिर मैं कर क्या सकती हूँ? She was very proud to inherit that hobby. Yeah, she was very proud, and she also made counter arguments कि देखो भैया, this is the reason. If a student will not ask questions, who will ask questions? She had very strong points. She was a very nice girl. Is it understood? So I love like people who can actually talk so much, right? Next question is number 8, the last one. What does Annie write in her first essay? उसने अपने first essay में लिखा क्या था? किसी को याद है भाई? ये exam में पूछा गया है. This was a question that was asked in your exam. So I've just made it for you. Just read it once and then I'll explain. Once it is done, let me know with a yes. Yes, I think you must have at least finished reading it, right? What does that say? It says that, ma'am, may I tell? हाँ बोलो ना मुस्कान, please बोलो ना. Please write it down. Okay. ठीक है. Okay, चलो. Mr. Keesing had asked Annie to write an essay on the topic a chatterbox as a punishment for her talkative nature. In the essay, she wrote about the effects of being talkative. उसने counter किया, कहा कि these are the certain effects of being talkative, and argued that she had inherited it from her mother, who was also very talkative. She justified this by saying that nobody could do anything about inherited traits. It was therefore difficult to give up a habit so easily. इसीलिए ये habit इतनी easily मैं नहीं दे सकती, and it also formed a part of a student's trait. और उसने कहा कि ये तो मेरे student का trait है. How can someone ask me to not talk? It is a student's trait, right? और क्या बोला? Reading this, Mr. Keesing had a hearty laugh at the argument given by Annie. Last में वो खूब हंसने लगते हैं ये सोचकर कि Annie ऐसा कैसे सोच भी सकती है, right? आखिर उसने ऐसा कैसे कह दिया? So this is what he wanted to say. I hope you've understood the passage at least. I hope the passage is clear to everyone. And if the passage is clear, आप बहुत सारे question का answer तो ऐसे ही कर दोगे. Is it done, children? Any problem so far? You want me to come up? Okay. I hope you have enjoyed the session. How was it? This was just a revision session because I wanted you people to just go through the question answers. थोड़ा सा पता चल जाता है और थोड़ी बातचीत भी हो जाती है ना? That is all for today. This chapter was amazing. This was for sure. I hope you have enjoyed it, guys. Lots of love. Keep learning, keep practicing. I'll be there to help you out with everything. So don't worry about it, right? Make sure just whenever the class is there, you are regular for the classes. So just be regular. And if you want to search me, you can search me on Instagram, on Facebook, right? My name is Yashi Pandey. Okay? My name is Yashi Pandey and you can connect with me here. Thank you so much, guys. And if you have liked this session, please do like and share the session as well. That's all for today. Keep imbibing, guys, because imbibing is always better than learning. Lots of love. Take care, bachas. Stay blessed.
Keep imbibing. We believe in you.